Welcome to the unscripted, unfiltered unboxing. No, wait, that's the wrong order. Welcome to unboxing, unfiltered, unscripted. And no, that's still the wrong order. What did I say the last time? Welcome to unboxing, unscripted, unfiltered. There you go. And like all of the other unboxing videos that I have, our sponsor for today is Kunuku Coffee Roasters, the best roasted coffee in the whole wide universe. And roasted coffee can actually be used for celebrations. And I have mine here, right here, ready to go. And the celebration is the return of Jeff in the channel. After a long while, Jeff is back and commenting once again. Jeff is a great counterpoint to my bubbly personality, as he mentions here that we are old, boring farts that he couldn't survive 30 seconds of watching that old video that we have. And well, welcome back, Jeff. And that deserves a celebration. Let me sip my coffee. Now, unboxing. I totally forgot about this package. It's been sitting in customs for since December 20, and now it's finally here. And actually, this company has. This is the second time I. Was it the second time that they sent me a package? I think it is. I think it's the second time that they sent the package. Was it the second time? There we go. Nubeo. Hey, I dropped something. There you go. Hi, Jason. Hope you enjoy your next timepiece. Looking forward to your review from the Nubeo team, right? Okay, now this is another one of those big watches. I'm anticipating that it's going to be massive on my hand. So I've been training with my Citizen Eco Drive Heritage Diver right here, courtesy of Jeff, the good Jeff. And let me remove this. Very nice. I actually need to review that watch one day. Anyway, so back to the Nubeo. Let's see how big. Oh, that is massive. Look at that. Guys, whenever you send watches in for review, these packets, I don't know why you need to add these packets. This actually brings down the quality of your packaging. That's a true fact there. Being real, guys. But I mean, like, anyone should stop doing that, please. I mean, we know we trust your packaging. You don't need silica gel. We trust that they're nice and great smelling, and it's not going to be. What do they need these silica packets for anyway? To like absorb moisture, right? Okay. I mean, like, we know how you guys package your watches. You're not gonna allow moisture in it. So please, no more of that silica packets. What do we have here? Is that everything? What do we have underneath? Oh, okay. There's the manual. There's some cards there. There's a warranty card. Okay. Let's get this out of the way. And let's put on the watch. Now, let's remove this thing. Okay. Let's see. Do I need to cut this? Hopefully not. Let's just remove it through there. There we are. That's their tag. Remove that too. And let's remove that sticker. Wait, let me focus. There we are. So you do that to register. You can register it now ahead of me. No problem. Whatever. Like I care. And this is the dial. Wow, look. It's one of those massive watches again. It's kind of reminiscent of a Richard Mille, but it's a double balance. Well, it's really more for aesthetic purposes, you know. And you have at the 12 o'clock position the actual minute and hour hands there. You have a running seconds there, and right at the center, which is it's a decent detail, you know. But you could see there a lot more of the details in the inside Look at that gear. Okay. Now that gear is not moving right there, but I'm gonna talk about that in the video for sure. And here you could see that is actually where the crown's pinions are. So hopefully when we pull this, and you'll probably see that. There you go. So you could see it actuate there. So that's a neat touch. Nothing special, nothing special, but that's cool to have there, you know. And then you can move the watch. No date on this one, and it's kind of a mix of an open work and skeletonized motif going on or style. And there's a lot of finishing on the case. I think that's oh, okay. So there's a stamping on and branding on the side. Another thing to talk about in the video. I'm going to reserve uh, my reaction to that. Um, yeah, I'm also look at those bolts. I suspect those are merely for show. Merely for show. Uh, Speaking of showing, let's see it on my wrist. Okay. Oh, it's really heavy on my wrist. That I can tell you right now. All right. That is massive. That is massive. Look at that. But hey, look at this. It's yeah, that looks even bigger than that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Like these are for actual burly, manly men. Right? I'm not shy about that. My wrists are Princess Pirate wrists. But man, that really dwarfs the SKX mod tuner right there in comparison to a citizen diver. You see here already how tonneau and square shapes tend to look bigger by impression. But look at the difference from the sides though. That's a gargantuan watch right there. That's a big chunk of a watch, right? Hunk of chunk of a watch. Okay, so that's the Nubeo. We didn't even mention the name yet. That's the Nubeo Magellan. So that's what we consider Magellan, right? So they're suggesting that Magellan is a big hunk of chunk back in the time. But comment down below. As always, these videos, we make use of them. We allow you to comment. And the interesting and entertaining comments in this video will make it into the actual video review once we get around to working with that. Man, that is that is massive. Okay, but the at first impressions, the dial is a little convoluted. I like certain aspects of it, like these cantilevered structures on top, and of course the double balance display there, which is great. And I think the biggest strength of this watch is the really complex construction that they are utilizing here, and I think that's something worth mentioning. And I think on a manlier hands, this would look great. So comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this Nubeo Magellan. And then when that inevitable video comes around, I'll pick some of the comments and include them in the video review. Welcome back, Jeff.